Warning: this space app is considered very real, and the times and zones are real, and planets' true colors, and what they actually look like. Hello guys, Zane Plays is here, and today, I will be playing this very realistic space game called CELESTIA. Before we start, like and subscribe. This is our home planet Earth, and we can see the beautiful clouds, how they are swirling the planet, and the land, how it's a mixture of green and brownish, and the deep blue seas, and the ocean. And if you look up there, there's the real time, so I'm recording this at that time. Our planet is so beautiful. Look at the city lights, how they appear from outer space. Look at the UK, and Spain, and Portugal, and France, and Germany. We can see that India and Russia are in the dark side. That's because it's nighttime for them, and daytime for us. And we all have different time zones. We can see that North America and South America are in the day side. Now guys, let's visit the sun. While the sun is white, do you know why the sun appears white instead of yellow? Well, because the sun appears yellow in the sky because of Earth's atmosphere. That doesn't change the fact that the sun is not yellow in space. The sun is actually white. It's how we see it. For example, Mars' atmosphere makes the sun blue. These little black spots on the sun are called solar flares. They usually come out from that region and shoot flames. While the sun is not a fireball, in space the sun is basically a power of ball. Let's visit Mercury, guys. Mercury is the first planet from the sun, and the reason why Mercury is just gray, because of its rocks and sometimes a bit of ores that are hiding in the surface. The craters came from when it was formed, where asteroids smashed into the planet. Let's go to Venus. As you can see, Venus is the second planet from the sun, and it appears white due to the atmosphere, and the greenhouse gases, and the clouds, and the carbon dioxide. However, some pictures of Venus appears yellowish, or a bit of blue due to the mix of hue in the atmosphere colors, and the chemicals. Mercury and Venus have no moons. Come on guys, we have already been to Earth, the third planet from the sun. As you can see, Earth is the only planet to have life. That's why we should appreciate this planet and not harm this planet. This is the moon of Earth, and the moon is locked with Earth. I don't know why, but it's due to Earth's gravitational pull and stretches the moon from all angles. Let's go to Mars and let's get on with the pace, everyone. Well, look at its colors of Mars. Well, not colorful because of its iron oxide in the planet and the sandstorms that create new dust. If we could also burn the ice poles of Mars, we could create ocean and possibly support life, but that's impossible because Mars is really dangerous. It has 2 moons, and Mars' biggest mountain is Olympus Mons, which is about 2.5 times taller than Mount Everest. Mars is the 4th planet from the sun. Phobos is Mars' moon, and it appears gray for some reason. Deimos also appears gray, which is strange. It could be the farness or the distance of the sun, or it could be iron disappeared. Let's go to Jupiter. Jupiter is the biggest planet in the solar system because of its dust and gases that it swallowed during its birth. It swallowed the most of gases than any other gas giants. because it was closer to the region where there were a lot of dust particles and galaxy dust, and also its great red spot is shrinking. I don't know why, but Jupiter is the fifth planet from the Sun, and it's really cold and has no surface and halves from main rings. This is Jupiter's moon Io, Europa, that has a water inside. Ganymede, largest moon known to exist in the solar system. And finally Callisto. These from main big moons are called the Galileo moons. Let's push ourselves and see what Saturn looks like. Saturn is the sixth planet from the Sun, and it has a lot of rings around it. That is because when one of its old moons got grabbed by Saturn's gravitational pull, it tears apart, forming debris causing rings, and other moons could crash into Saturn, forming even more rings even. Though in the context of this, Saturn has 174 confirmed moons, and in its perspective, have 7 main rings. It includes ring A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, while A, B, and C being the brightest and visible to the naked eye. This is Titan, and the only moon to have an atmosphere, but it can't support life because it's too cold. While Titan has an ocean or atmosphere, it's still not the same like Earth. Uranus is the 7th planet from the Sun, and it's the coldest planet ever, and it tilts on its side. Why? Because a moon probably smashed into it, causing its axis tilt, and plus it have small rings that you can barely see. Uranus stinks like eggs due to its methane and the chemicals in the atmosphere. Let's go to Neptune. Why does Neptune look like that? Neptune is the last planet from the Sun, 8th planet actually, and the reason why Neptune looks like that is because its color changed because of the methane instead of the deep blue. The deep blue of Neptune is not its real color. This is its real color, similar to Uranus. Neptune and Uranus are like twins, lol, but Neptune great dark spot disappeared in 1994 and reappeared in the telescope. This is Neptune's moon Triton, and one interesting fact about Triton, it orbits Neptune backwards because Triton was in the Kuiper belt before, and it got pulled by Neptune's gravitational pull. And we can see the Milky Way galaxy. Here's Pluto, and you realize the image of Pluto is not fully loaded. Some of that part is blurred out, and Pluto was a dwarf planet in 2006 towards now, and it's not a planet anymore. Why would Pluto not be a planet even though it orbits the Sun, and it's spherical, and it's not extremely small, and it has moons? Well, because it doesn't clear the dust surrounding Pluto or little asteroids. And that was an awesome adventure, and if you want to join us on the next, click right here. Bye.